One of the recent breakthroughs that's happened in my lab is the development of a flexible microcavity laser. So let's try to break this up into the three parts. The laser, essentially meaning that it's a coherent source of light or light particles, photons. And it's similar to a laser pointer, but a laser pointer is a bigger object compared to the nano and the micron scale that I'm talking about. A microcavity is something that traps light. So think about two mirrors that are placed really close to each other within a micron distance, and now light gets generated inside that, and light now starts bouncing back and forth, and that's basically a microcavity. A cavity which is on the micron scale traps light, and that defines the microcavity. The most interesting part of this breakthrough is the flexible aspect of the laser. The laser is flexible in the sense that it's like a plastic sheet, but now it works as a laser, and you can bend it any which way you want, and as you bend it through mechanical bending, you can tune the emission wavelength of the light that's coming out. Pretty cool, because now what it means is that instead of actually changing the current or the material that's inside there, you can just tune the thing by bending the object. In its current form, it's a flexible microcavity laser, and it can be made flexible and so on. But what needs to be done now is to push it to the next level, where we can make it all compact, electrically pumped. So you have a battery pack attached to this, which can pump this laser. Now, one of the things that we are envisioning here is that you can use this as a light-emitting bandage. So you can stick it on the, what we are trying to do is wound healing. And the idea is that if you can build infrared laser sources which are flexible, then infrared light has been shown to enhance cell growth, and which in turn means that faster wound healing. So it could have implications in for the army or for people who are in the war, where you can have faster wound healing. It could be for civilians who have got problems with wound healing due to diabetes or one of those diseases. And it could also be used for astronauts, because wounds don't heal too fast when there's no gravity. And so these are some of the interesting applications that we can think of with this kind of flexible bandage. What I see the future of my own work is there are a couple of new areas that I'm trying to start looking at. One is biophotonics, where I'm trying to look at where I can apply my photonics skill sets and my building blocks for applications in biology. That's one approach. The other approach is take lessons from biology. Nature has evolved biology so well. We find so many excellent photonic devices in nature. The human eye, for example, is one good example of that. So you can take lessons from biology and apply it to develop new technology. And that's one of the, what I call bio-inspired photonics. And that's one of the other areas that I want to work on. And the other interesting thing that's always intrigued me is using the quantum mechanical aspect of light, where instead of using several photons, you would use one photon and try to use that as a communication channel. It turns out that the weird aspects of quantum mechanics allows you to make these communication channels far more secure than the classical communication channels. So that's another area that I'm interested in exploring.